Alright, welcome back to another developer session. I think this next one will be more or less our final part of dealing with Dialogger and its system. And the last major thing, as far as I can think of right now, is we want to be able to make a choice in our dialogue. And when we save the game, we need to persist that that choice was made. And when we reload, we should come back in and the NPC's dialogue should reflect that we've made that particular choice. So we're going to take our Steak and Eggs guy here. We're just going to call him Steak and Eggman. So Steak and Eggman, he is going to have a set global variable for our choice. And if you remember, a global variable is one that's accessible from outside of this current conversation. And he'll record what the choice was. And we will add a condition statement to see if that choice, well, twofold. Was that choice made, and what was the result of the choice? And if the choice was made, we'll branch to two other text elements based on the result of that choice, and then end. And then we'll go figure out how dialoggers serialize and deserialize work, and how we can hook that into our current save file system. So first off, we'll go over here to our variable editor, and we have global boolean. We're going to add two. Our first one is has steak and egg choice been made? That's going to default to false. And our second one is steak and egg choice. Okay. We will pop on back over. Our condition. First off, we'll slide everything over. We've got to make some room. Our condition is going to say, has the steak and egg choice been made? If that is true, we're going to go to a second condition. If that's false, we're going to proceed to making the choice. So, if we have not made the steak and egg choice, come back up here to our normal one where he questions us about liking steak and eggs. If our choice was already made, we're going to check that choice, and we're going to determine if we said yes, we do like steak and eggs, we're going to have one text, and if we did not like steak and eggs, we're going to have another text. So if it is true, that option. If it is false, that option. And these will also result in the end of our conversation. So, if we told him before that we like steak and eggs, he'll say, hey, I'm glad to have met another fan of good breakfasts. And if he said false, he's going to say, get away from me, you filthy steak hater. Sounds good. Now we also need to set our variables, right? So we have set variable, global, has steak and egg choice been made is going to be set to true. And we are going to have two more set variables. So if they said no, we're going to loop through here. And if they said yes, we're going to loop through this one, setting our variable to true if we said yes, setting our variable to false if we said no. These are both going to connect to the set that the choice was made. And our set choice made is going to connect to end. I don't know where that came from. I must have accidentally hit a button. All right. So now we've got that saved. Let's go ahead and talk to our so-called breakfast aficionado. Do you like steak and eggs? Yeah, who doesn't? No, that sounds disgusting. You've got good taste. Glad to have met another fan of good breakfasts. Excellent. Do you like steak and eggs? No, that's disgusting. All right, so we see that our dialogue works as expected. Now, we're going to need to hook up into our save game system the ability to save our dialogue information, which I believe this class just has. What do we have? We have get global variable state and set global variable state. And I believe this variable state is an XML string. Presumably because set variable takes a string and it says it's going to be XML. So presumably we can save this in addition to our save file slot. Now let us go ahead and, where'd my save stuff go? There we are. Save file has player save data and nothing else. We're going to go ahead and add a dialogger variable state property to this. And in our save file manager, in our save game controller, we need create file from current. sf.dialogger variable state is going to be equal to dialogger.get global variable state. Load from save. We are going to set that if some value's in there. So now, when we come back in here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk to our friend Steak and Eggman. We're going to tell him, yeah, I totally love steak and eggs. It's the best. You don't even know how much I love that stuff. We're going to save over this save slot 1. I'm going to go ahead and close the application. We're going to pop this back open. And we are going to load save file slot 1. And he persisted. He still knows that we said, yes, we love good breakfasts. Excellent. So that worked out pretty well. And this is way too short of a session. So, what else do we have going on here that we can play with? Wait, set variable, condition, message, event, end. So, You know what, actually, we'll go ahead and keep this as a very small, we'll call this a micro session, because quite frankly, this was a lot quicker than I expected it to be. So thank you for watching, and take care, and I'll see you next time.